Today marks 1 year since a gunman opened fire at a grocery store in Fordyce, killing 4 people and hurting 10 others. The man accused in the rampage, Travis Posey, is awaiting trial at the Ouachita County Jail. He's facing dozens of charges, including 4 counts of capital murder. His trial is set to start on August 4th in Dallas County, and as he awaits his fate, the people of Fordyce wait for justice. On today's 1-year anniversary, some in the community gathered together to remember those they lost. THV 11's Carter Thweet joined them in Fordyce today and joins us now in studio. Carter, what was this event and what was it like being there?
Brooke, this was behind the Fordyce Civic Center today. A crowd of around 50 braved the heat for a balloon release. And I talked to event organizers, people from Fordyce and from the surrounding area, even people who were at the Mad Butcher grocery store when the shooting took place. And they all say the same thing. While the memories are painful, events like these help to keep the memory of Callie, Roy, Shirley, and Ellen alive.
It's important for the people that we lost. That way their names aren't forgotten, their memories aren't forgotten. You know, we don't do this for us or to get recognition from us. This is to remember the people that fell.
It meant so much to me to be out there. Even though it wasn't a big gathering as the first time, I still wanted to make sure I supported my family, which is Fordyce.
The event organizers tell me they plan to have an event every year going forward to continue to remember. And as far as the city of Fordyce, many who were there today said it takes a while to feel safe again after something like this happens, but things are slowly getting better with support from across the state of Arkansas making a huge difference.
All right, thank you, Carter. A year, 5 years, a decade, no matter how much time has passed, the pain of losing someone never goes away. There are still 4 people missing from the community of Fordyce. People with families, people with friends, people with purposes and dreams that will never be realized. Tonight, we want to say their names and remember each with help from the community that loves them most. This is Ellen Schrum. The 81-year-old was killed while shopping for groceries. Groceries she planned to use to make meals for those in need. In the days that followed, her family told Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders they want her to be remembered for the light and joy she brought to others. 63-year-old Shirley K. Taylor was also killed inside the store that day. According to reports, she was checking out when the gunman started shooting. Known as Meemaw, her daughter Angela described Taylor as a great person who loved her kids and grandchildren. She loved to cook and crochet and took care of others. Angela called her strong and the hardest working woman she has ever known. Roy Sturgis was shot at the grocery store and survived the incident, but unfortunately later died at the hospital there in Fordyce. According to people who were in the store, the 50-year-old was shot while trying to save others. His friends and family praised his bravery and say they'll never forget his sacrifice. Others in the community remembered Sturgis as a good man and a great father. And life had just started for Callie Weems. The 23-year-old was a nurse at the Dallas County Medical Center and was getting ready to celebrate her daughter's first birthday. Callie was shot and killed in the grocery store that day, but not before trying to help others. Investigators say she was shot while giving aid to another victim. One Arkansas state trooper described it as one of the most selfless acts he has ever seen. We hope to hear from Callie's family and others who lost someone so they could share their stories, but they've been asked by prosecutors to hold off as the trial for the accused gunman draws closer. However, Callie's mother Helen was gracious enough to send us a statement on the anniversary of her daughter's tragic death. It says in part, quote, "From June 22nd through every day since, I have awakened to the painful reality that my baby girl no longer walks beside me here, but I've also clung to the truth that she is alive in heaven. That's how I've made it this far. God has a plan for every tear, every scream, every heartbreak, and one day in his time it will all be revealed," close quote. Helen also shared that Callie was honored with the Arkansas Hospital Association Nurse of the Year Award and the Daisy LPN of the Year Award after her death last year. She says, quote, "In remembering Callie, I want everyone to think of her faith, her courage, her deep love for family and friends, her infectious laughter, and her joy for life." And tomorrow night at 10, we'll look back at that tragic day that forever changed Fordyce and show how the community is staying Fordyce strong.